Additional police officers have been deployed to the Protea Magistrates Court today. This is ahead of the first appearance of 2 police officers arrested for the shooting of 16-year-old Nathaniel Julies. The teenager, who had Down syndrome, was gunned down on Wednesday night. Authorities claim he was caught in the crossfire between alleged gangsters, but residents say he was murdered by police. The community was infuriated by the killing, with many taking to the streets to vent their anger. Malungelo Booi is at the court and joins us live. Malungelo, very good morning to you. I can see there's a lot of activity behind you, residents coming out with placards, really just continuing to voice their frustrations over this matter. What is happening outside the court?
That's right, Mpo. Some residents from El Dorado Park have just arrived here outside the Protea Magistrates Court for the first appearance of those 2 police officers you spoke about that are expected to appear here in the Protea Magistrates Court on those charges. One of those charges is a charge of murder and also the possession of a prohibited ammunition. Well, investigators saying that they were still trying to decide on whether to add an additional charge, and that charge would be that of defeating the ends of justice, and that's in relation to the police. You know, for some of the eyewitnesses we spoke to said they saw the police shooting this young boy and then dragging him and putting him into the police buggy and then taking him to Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital, and then those officers apparently they came back to clean the scene. And residents are saying that when those police officers did that, they were trying to mess with to tamper with the scene really, and therefore they believe that they should also be charged for defeating the ends of justice. And authorities were saying to us proceedings were going to start at around 9 o'clock. We have been inside the courtroom, inside the court. We have been told, though, by the prosecutors that the matter has yet to be placed on the roll as yet, so we should go and check with them a bit later. But also, what is apparent outside the Protea Magistrates Court is that there's a lot of police presence here in Protea Magistrates Court, and of course that's because of this particular case, which has attracted a whole lot of public interest and also a public outcry, because a whole lot of people are saying that the police should have known better. This was a defenseless child who had Down syndrome, and that police are meant to protect the innocent, are meant to protect the vulnerable. In this case, residents of El Dorado Park saying that the police failed to protect this teenager.
As the residents really continue to voice their dissatisfaction, justice for Nathaniel has been the sort of order and the narrative of this entire process. Let's talk about some of the expectations that are set ahead of that court appearance. I can see now, as we look at these visuals, there's more police officers being brought into outside this court.
That's right. There's more police officers coming here, but also I think what you're seeing here is that these are the police vehicles that would normally carry or bring into court some of the accused in various cases. So I think that's actually what we are seeing here. I'm not sure whether those 2 police officers could actually are also there. I can't certainly confirm that, but what we're currently seeing, we're seeing a whole lot of activity outside the Protea Magistrates Court ahead of that appearance of those 2 police officials who are accused of killing Nathaniel Julies. And of course, one of the messages that we've been hearing throughout this incident have been residents calling for justice, and also for some of the residents, on Thursday and Friday, one of the things that they've been calling for the removal of the police commander in El Dorado Park, but also calling for the change of some of the police officers at that particular police station, saying that they no longer feel safe around them. And that on its own, Mpo, tells you about the trust deficits between that community and the law enforcement officials or police officers in El Dorado Park. It just tells you that residents in that particular community don't trust the police whatsoever, and that's why some of them were saying that if the police can't stand with them, therefore they should go. I want to bring in, I want to see if I can speak to some of the people that are here. Sir, I'm trying to speak to you. How are you? My name is Malungelo Booi from Newzroom Afrika. Please say your name for me and the surname, sir.
It's Elliot Zolile Chingwe.
You here in court, I suppose you're here to show support, and just explain to me.
Yes, I am here to show support to the community here, especially the family, because I'm serving this community as a minister at our church, the Kliptown Ebenezer Congregational Church, which is right in the community here. So I feel that I as a minister, I need to support this community.
When incidents like this happen in a community, what then becomes the role of people like you?
Yeah, I think we as ministers, our role is to support the families, to support whoever finds him or herself in such a situation. Because in such situations, people spiritually are down. So we are there to uplift them, to give them support, to show them that there is a future, there is something after this. So it is just to show support to them now, so that the role of the church can also be seen as to not be something that is out there, but it's in the community and serving the community.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Mpo, that's the sentiment really that's coming out here outside the Protea Magistrates Court. That's it from us for now. It's back to you.